Hello and welcome back to another OMNIHEROES video. In this video, we're just going to go through the new Hope Tree and just see what has changed. So this season, the reset rules for the Hope Tree have changed. Just move this out of the way. Tap here to learn more. So, free resets available for the first 7 days of the season. So we can reset and reset and reset, do what we need to in order to test out all of the various different synergies. But first things first, let's go ahead and check this out. So let's jump into the Season 7 Hope Tree mode first. The reason that I want to jump into this, it looks the same as before. So as you can see, Seraphic Armor, skill activation, the Spellbreaker, female strength, sturdy shield, male strengthen, sharp blade, same as last season. Except that you need five of these. So reduced reflect rate, you need to invest in 5 of these in order to get to these middle points. So you need to spend 5 points on this page before leveling up. So you spend 5 points here, and then you can jump into your Foggy Coliseum, your World Arena, your Domain, your Dragon skill, and skill activation. Now that's not going to matter altogether too much at the moment because Clash Domain is currently being prepared. So this is where we're up to. You can go ahead and pick up some additional stuff from the Tome of Ethereal. As you can see, we're up to chapter 2. So let me go ahead and claim my goodies here. 300 diamonds. Hopefully they haven't forgotten the seasonal synergy stuff, but I don't think that's altogether too relevant. Let's have a look in the Hope Tree again. Let's see the synergy activation. So let's jump into here. Hold up. Right, and as you can see, we can activate different seasonal synergies, or the Ecliptas or the Luminas as well. And let's just have a look at those first. So, Season 7 Ecliptas looks to be pretty standard activation. Yeah, so that's the stuff, and this is the proof here. Yeah, need to spend 30 points on this page before leveling up. Crazy. So you do need to limit, or they have limited how many activate from the first node. You need to spend 30 points on this page before leveling up. So before you can go ahead and get the proof, you need to level up here. Now, it looks like these have changed slightly, so that's perfect. Grace of Summoners and Grace of Elysians. So I think the way that this works is you pump your you pump into these here. So you pump into one side or another side, and then you can go ahead and level these up as well. But I think they balance, or they don't balance each other out. So what I mean by that is, so as you can see on this side you've got Grace of Claw, and on this side you've got Grace of Divine. When negative moon glow reaches 1, all allies gain 2 stacks of attack boost and HP. Yeah, so I'm very happy with this. Having the Astrals on this team last season was a complete nerf for the Avengers. And I can kind of see why they did it, because Aphrodite was so strong. If they had done it this way, so like Grace of Summoners, Grace of Elysians, if they had both of these last season, it would have been too much. Avengers would have absolutely dominated last season. But fortunately they haven't. So let's have a look at the Doomsdayers. So where are we up to? Negative Moonglow reaches 1. All allies gain 2 stacks of attack boost, defense boost, HP boost at the start of each round. That's quite good actually. And this is Reflect Rate. Yeah, Reflect Rate of Dooms. When an ally is attacked, consumes 200 positive Moonglow to deal damage equal to 5% of lost HP to all enemies. Bear with me. Sorry about that. So, where were we? Yes, Dooms, I think this is much better this time. They're going to get attack boost, defense boost, HP boost at the start of each round. Yeah, much better, much less toxic. We'll see. So we got Grace of Soul Eaters. This stays the same for Valianters. I'm still undecided if Banish is still in the mechanic. So Ascension, okay, that'll work well. But I still think because Banish is in, because Banish exists, Grace of Soul Eaters will effectively still remain redundant. But we'll see. We'll see how good this new Valianter is. I think she's going to be the best of their bunch. But Again, we'll see. When negative Moonglow reaches 50 for the first time, allies gain Ascension. Good. Now, Grace of Hunters. 6% of healing received converted into defense. That can go up and up and up. And then Grace of Dooms consumes 200 negative Moonglow energy to deal damage equal to 5% HP to all enemies. Caps at 20% at the average attack for the team. Strong, especially paired with Grace of Hunters. That is going to be toxic. But you can't use both. Again, you can't use both. You can only use one. I believe that's how it works. Anyway, I'll have to see over the next 7 days, doing a lot of testing on this just to see. Right, Banish back in the format, still in the format, and Grace of Demon. Okay, so consumes negative Moonglow to 5 Phantom Illusion. Ooh. Well, at least you can't use both. Hopefully, you can't use both. If you can use both, no, you can't. Only one side of skills can be activated, so they counteract each other. So, say for example, if I get 7 positive Moonglow compared to my 1 negative Moonglow, I will have 6 Moonglow energy. I believe that's how it works. So you only pick one side. Only picking one side. Again, I think that's more balanced, and it'll allow for much more diverse teams and team building as well, especially if you're going to go with one side or the other. Ethereal's Grace of Shadow, 100% Grace of Shadow. Just get rid of this. Just destroy Grace of Astrals. Astrals sounded cool, but it's not. I really don't like that side. So this is a clear choice. So yeah, for Ethereals, Grace of Shadow, every 20 negative Moonglow increases the dodge for all allies, and eventually we'll be able to max out the skills. So if we go to max level preview, we will get where have you gone? Each dodge consumes 100 negative Moonglow. All allies can cast an ultimate after a dodge, dealing damage and applying stun for 1 round. Very strong. Grace of Gaze or Grace of Demon. I suspect Grace of Gaze, the Banish effect, will still be good, but the Phantom Illusion effect, don't sleep on that. It's really, really quite strong. Grace of Hunters for this. So for Ethereals, Grace of Hunters. Grace of Doomsdayers, again, not worth it for me. Grace of Hunters, very strong. Very, very strong. You're going to need that when going through all of the new difficulties and all the new difficult content as well. I would probably say Grace of Soul Eaters. Ascension is good and probably will make the team very, very strong. So if you don't enjoy the Grace of Soul Eaters or the Soul Eater perk, then you've still got a very good option in the Gain Ascension for 3 rounds. That is very, very strong. For your Dooms, you probably want to go with this Grace of Divine. For me, anyway, personally, I think Grace of Divine. But this can also do tremendous amounts of damage. Again, it's like, it is a choice that you're going to have to make. But I think both of these equal, but I think Grace of Divine will probably do you better, considering you want as much HP and as much attack on the Dooms team as possible, and you want to make your Dooms team as tanky as possible through increased defense. I think Grace of Divine for this side. And then Grace of Summoners, it depends on what team you are running. If you are running the new unit, then probably Grace of Elysians, having her in the back middle slot, is going to be better. If you don't have the new unit and you've still got the old Avengers Phantoms team, so Janna, Althea, Nerissa, Mavis, Persephone, then your Grace of Summoners is going to be your best bet, because you're going to get attack, defense, and max HP of summons by 100% up to, let's go all the way down here. Yeah, Grace of Summoners, 200, no, let's go max level. Count of passive effect triggered when summons die increases by 1. This is going to be really strong. Really, really strong in the format. The count of passive effect triggers when summons appear increased by 1 and consumes 200 energy to increase the attack defense. Oh yeah, Yeah, that's going to be really, really powerful if you get that up to level 5. So yeah, I would suggest the Grace of Summoners is your best bet for Avengers. Just having that back middle slot. Well, not the Elysians, but the Grace of Summoners, I think will be very good if you've got a standard team. If you are going to try and test out the new unit, which I will be doing, I'm going to go full Grace of Elysians and just see where we get up to with that. Again, lots and lots of testing over the course of the next couple of days. If you have not already, please do subscribe to the channel, and then we're going to go a bit further in depth with it. So for now, let's keep going. Let's level ourselves up and just see how far we can get. Now, I've not done any of the activities besides the first chapter of Tome of Ethereum. So for me, I'm probably going to get to level 100, something like that, maybe less. Yeah, not even level 100, level 75. We'll get our seasonal gifts, claim both of those, and we've got 5 on each. So we can go ahead and pick up one of these to try and get as high a score as possible through the in the Seraphic Ruins. So that's it for me. Thanks very much for watching. I do hope you have a fantastic day, and let me know how it goes for you. See you.